Sunny skies will be in abundance. Highs are in the 70s. Forecaster Jimmy O'Neill for Smart Talk 1490 KMET.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. We're glad to have each and every one of you here on this day, which is a beautiful one. A lot of people are enjoying it. And of course, if you're enjoying it and you're in a certain neck of the woods, let us know where you're tuning in from. We always like to see where everybody is having fun at. Of course, we're looking at world news today. We're also looking at some local news, which is really sad, especially in the South LA area. As many know, I've already shared my experience of getting beat and then my phone getting stolen at a McDonald's. And I did say it to them. I said, if you let this type of thing go on, these type of things end up getting worse over time. And I just saw a news story as of this morning, which has already happened, unfortunately. An employee at Taco Bell in the same area got shot over a counterfeit bill of $20, and he was working alongside, get this, his son. So he was shot in front of his son, his 18-year-old son. Very sad situation. Jesse, what's going on in the world?
Wait. So a guy was shot at a Taco Bell for accepting or not accepting a fake bill.
That's the part that's still kind of out. In other words, okay, so the employee, a very nice gentleman. You could just tell by the photos. We'll bring it up in a while. You know what? Let me go ahead and bring it up. It's one of those where, and I said this to the McDonald's employee. Granted, this is at Taco Bell down the street. Okay, from where I got literally. I posted it. My face was like really beat up, and I still have a scar here, but I'm alive. I'm not dead. And the good news is there has been an arrest made in this situation. But I remember telling the employees, I said, if you guys don't report this type of thing, it's just before long. Just one person needs to have a gun, and they're going to go next level, right? This is what I said, literally. This was like 3 weeks ago. Hold on, this is not the right. I hate it when they don't have like all the information.
So I did look at it. So apparently the guy tried to purchase food through the drive-thru using counterfeit currency.
Yes, yes. There you go. Okay, so imagine the person, going through the obvious, right? Drive-through, orders his food, right? And then driving up to pay for it, the employee does the right thing, notices. Actually, let me read this. LA Police Department Chief Michael Moore announced the arrest last night at a vigil for 41-year-old Alejandro Garcia, who was shot and killed Saturday night. So this happened Saturday night, shortly before 11 p.m. at the Taco Bell on the Avalon Boulevard near Century Boulevard, also known as South LA. Investigators say the man in the car in the drive-through lane shot Garcia after an argument. Now I could see that because that's probably called, hey, this is not the right amount of money, or this isn't right. Can you give me a real like $20 bill, right? Because he gets in trouble, right? The employees get in trouble. And I will say some of these establishments in these hard hit areas that I will call them kind of like infested with a lot of crime, infested with a lot of people that are all like, I know because I had to stop there. One person said, why did you stop there? I had to use the restroom. Like, you don't choose where you go to when you got to use the restroom, right? When nature calls, nature calls. So it's not like I eat in this area very often, but I just happened to be traveling by, right? Because I was on my way to the west side of LA. So in this situation, you have an employee just saying, look, this isn't a real $20 bill, evidently. Now, according to police, the shooting started after the argument started when Garcia's 19-year-old son, oh, there it is, who was working alongside him that night, refused to accept what appeared to be a counterfeit $20 bill from a customer in the drive-thru. Okay, see, so that's a whole other thing. Officers arrested the name Jonathan Madden, who's 39, at his home in South LA in connection with the shooting Monday. LAPD said in the news release he's being held on a $2 million bail. I don't even understand bails for that amount. You know, it's like how about you just not let them out ever? You know what I mean?
Right? I'd be like, this guy literally shot this dude for handing him a fake bill. He knew it was a fake bill, probably. And yeah.
Well, the fact that he had a gun and he's a counterfeit guy, especially over
Right?
taco food, right? Like,
Oh my God, that over a Taco Bell
yeah,
of all things. Not even like Wagyu steak or anything, just Taco Bell.
yeah, that's my point. Family members shared that Garcia was a father of 3 children, worked at the fast food chain one night a week to earn oh, that's sad, to earn extra money for his family. A GoFundMe for Garcia and his family has been created. It's collected already $92,000 in donations as of Tuesday evening. Let me see if I can bring it up, and then you can kind of see this right here. Yep. Actually, they only wanted to raise $30,000. They've already raised $95,000. And yeah, these are the type of things where you say, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm glad they're taking it seriously. And let me just throw this up here really quick for you guys to see. And
Have you ever worked customer service and accepted a fake bill before?
I've never been in that situation. No. You worked for Blockbuster.
I Hollywood Video.
Hollywood Video. Sorry. I always get those two confused.
I'm in the other war. So I've accepted. No, someone tried to give me $100 bill once, and I've seen enough bills, and I know how to determine whether they're fake or not. And I looked at his bill. I was like, dude, that's fake. And he was like, what? No, I just got this from my friend. It was like, well, your friend gave you fake money. And the look in his face, he wasn't mad at me. He was mad at the guy that gave him the money.
Right, because he knew exactly who gave it to him.
Exactly. So he was just like, I'll be right back.
Oh, yikes. Yeah, I would not be okay with that either, especially if you knew you were giving me a fake bill. I just would be like, no, 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 thank you, right?
Right? It's just the point is like I was explaining to him on how to determine that how they're fake and how they're real. And he was just like, what? There are a lot of security features in the new bills. So there's one specifically where I take like a paper clip or something real small, and there's like little holes you can slip through the bills. I don't know if you know this.
I didn't know that.
Yes, like you know how the $100 bills have those little purple strips?
Yeah.
Those actually lift up, so you can put a paper clip underneath it or something.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah, well, they train you guys to actually, check that out. And evidently this kid caught it, but to work there one night a week just for extra cash and then, to do so with your son. And long story short, his son, I see him in the news reports just crying like out the wazoo. He's like, if you have a father, tell him you love him. You know what I mean? I mean, you're going to work with your father to earn some extra cash for the both of you, and this happens. And you know,
not to worry about your safety going to work, especially working at a restaurant or anything like that. So
yeah, it's a sad day for this family, 100%. This is one of those things where you say, you know what, be very careful. And I will say this is not the first situation I've heard over the last weekend where people are going from bad to worse. Okay, what I mean by that is, if there is somebody acting off, just let them act off, walk away from them. Okay, do not engage. All right, now I've engaged with certain people in the past few months on the transit system and our others, which like yell at the top of their lungs towards others. I had one guy high as a kite at a bus stop, came at me for no reason, and I just stared him down, and then he stared back down, and he sat back down like, But he was so out of it, man. But if you can, just do not engage with people that have a certain mindset or act weird. Just don't. Okay, they're not in the right mind. And it's happening more and more with just regular people. And this is the weird thing. Okay, no one's going to understand this until you see it. It might even be a friend of yours. I do not know what's going on. I know some people will say, well, maybe it's coronavirus. Some will say, no, it's just the mentality of some. Some will say, I don't know what happened to them. We're seeing more and more fights happen on airlines, and these are ones that are caught on video. There's a lot of situations that people don't report on because they don't have a video camera lying around. It just happens out of nowhere. So if you see someone acting off or weird or just upset, let them be upset in their own corner. At the very least, have 911 ready to go on your phone. But don't show them your phone. Otherwise, they'll steal your phone, right? The people are that crazy. That's what happened to me, right? So I know I'm just one of many that are getting like this, but be very, very mindful for you, your family, and your family's safety, because this is the time where you do not know if somebody's going to come at you physically, harm you with a... Remember the pickaxe lady?
Oh my God, I'm just thinking, are we in the beginning stages of the purge?
It feels like it is, man.
Just thinking about like everyone's so angry.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
God.
weird. Look. Okay, and I told my mom this several weeks ago. You're getting people that are desperate for money. That's number one, okay? Now let's take this criminal, for example, right? He has a $20 counterfeit bill. How many counterfeit bills does he have? I do not know. Does he normally pay that way and people just take it and accept it, and then, he walks away with basically food, right? Or cash in hand, like, hey, I want my change from that bill, right? I mean, I understand $100 bills. $20 bills I don't understand personally. If you're going to go to prison, don't go for like a dollar bill, right? The $2 bill counterfeits work. I don't really know. You know what I mean? So my point is this. Even my mom has had, a walk outdoors, and she takes her pepper spray. And she's the smartest one since sliced bread, because the moment she says, I think I need this, I said, in my head, I thought, no, you're not going to need it. And then a part of me said, no, you know what? Go ahead and get it. And I would rather have something, especially in this day and age, because this is what we're getting to in the next few months. We're starting to see a lot of new crimes happen in a variety of capacities all over the world. And some will blame Newsom right now because, and I don't blame it, this has been going on for about a year and a half. We all know how many different Walgreens have been stormed down, or CVS, or ones where people do smash and grab robberies because they take advantage of the system, knowing, well, you can't lock me up forever, right? But then you have the dumb criminals that just don't think. And this guy is a dumb criminal who has a gun, most likely unregistered, and he tends to, like, you know what I mean, like flex his muscle, and then he shot off, the gun. I mean, when you think about this to an employee next to his son, it really kind of just goes, where are we at in this mentality? Now, we all know media kind of glamorizes certain types of things at certain points, but when I get beat down, that wasn't fake. When I have conversations with other people, I literally had a conversation with someone yesterday who almost got into a fight with a friend over something stupid. And he actually has a gun, right? So what if he went to his vehicle, got the gun, and said, fine, bang, bang, you're dead. It could happen as quick as that, because people do not know that their anger, they're letting it get the best of them. So instead of thinking straight, people are reacting. So do not react, okay? You never know if somebody's going to pull out a gun. Now, we all know about drive-by shootings. Those have been picking up in the LA area as of late over dumb things, okay? So we're going to see these things in the next couple of days, I guarantee it. We don't want these things to happen, but we have to be aware of them. And if you're aware of them and then it's in your backyard, now I know certain areas of the country are like, no, we don't have this. Like, I can only imagine, like, maybe parts of Idaho probably are like, yeah, we don't have that, right? You have country terrain, you have nice areas, but areas like Chicago, they have areas like this. So this is kind of a common thing. Philadelphia, oddly enough. Parts of Florida, especially Miami. Here in LA, it's getting worse. It was never this bad as of 3 years ago. Actually, the numbers were down significantly because the cops, the officers, everything was doing their job, in essence. Then we had too many doing their job in a bad way. And then, you have certain ones think they can flex their muscle during this time. But I say it's a lot of stupid criminals, because anybody that has a $20 bill, you want that guy to get locked up. You know what I mean? It's just not right. So, and to the families out there that work hard in service industries, like you, Jesse, I would hate you. I like where you're at now because you're in a nice, safe place, right? He's in a nice, safe place, 100%. But if he were if Jesse, you were technically not working in a good situation and you were, doing drive-through service in certain parts of the area, I would say, whoa, just let the guy go by. It's not worth it.
Right? You know what? That's one of the things that actually led to my anxiety issues was I got robbed at work.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was
see?
lit-
Yeah. Okay, then you know.
Yeah, I know. I was robbed in the parking lot. Like the bank that we go to was in the same parking lot our business was in. So I literally got robbed from walking to just like 100 feet. That was it. It was just, it happens.
And it happens that quick. It happens that quick. Yeah, so, you get it, you understand it, and it's just like, you know what? It's not worth. It's like, look, I'm glad you're still alive, and in this situation when I read this, my heart really went out to the family. It really did. And when you see this article, I'm telling you, and you come across this news story, but it also says this is the time that we live in. It just is. People are getting sick with coronavirus. People are getting desperate financially. And home invasion robberies have picked up significantly in the LA area. That much I know. We haven't really talked about it, but I've been looking at the news on that. People are getting desperate for money. People are doing follow-at-home things. They're doing things. That's why I say if you go to an ATM, be very, very mindful of who's in your area. Be very, very mindful. Go with somebody responsible. Always have a backup. Somebody responsible. And then just, play it safe. If you feel like there's something going to happen soon, just go to another ATM. Go to another drive-thru. If you feel, I tell people sometimes go with your instinct, right? Go with your feeling. If you feel something's going to happen that's off, just go with it. You might be saving yourself. You don't even know. And I would say anybody that says, am I kind of being a little weird about this? I say, better to be weird about it than be all of a sudden on the other side of things where you're like, what happened when I was...
Right? Just after both times after every time I was robbed,
Yeah.
with 3 times, I got a horrible gut feeling 30 seconds to a minute before it actually happened.
Really?
Yes. So go with your gut feeling. For all I know, I have spider sense.
Yeah.
You know what? It was scary because we instantly knew it was going to happen too. Because me and the other guy, we looked at ours, and our eyes were like, "Dude, do you feel something weird?" And he was like, "Yeah." So the moment 20 seconds as soon as we exit out the door, boom, we got robbed.
Isn't that crazy? But you know what? I know it's real. It's a thing. It's a thing. I tell my mom this all the time, and she actually trusted her instinct on this thing with the pepper spray, with a guy. She goes, I don't know. It was the weirdest thing that I had this feeling. And I said, Mom, you go with that feeling. It is a thing of survival. It's a thing that we all have in us. Sometimes we don't question it enough, but we should, because then we go, wait a minute, I remember that feeling. And then you lock it in your head. You don't reason it out. You just say, I know this feeling. Let's walk away. Or let's just hold back. I've done that 3 times. And I've said, you know what? Let's just hold back. Let's not engage right now. I told that to a friend who was in the passenger seat. I said, there's something wrong about this situation. Let's just wait till those people leave. Then we'll be fine. Then I said, well, basically it was a dream that I had 3 nights prior about some people mugging me at a 7-Eleven. And it was the same people that I saw. But if I explained it to you in this way, you would think I was crazy. So, I just say, just wait it out. Let's not prove it true. And then let's just be cool about it. And that was like 3 years ago. So I don't lie about these things, but these are the things that I share with people. That way they open up, because everybody has had that type of thing at some point in their life, which is why they're still alive. Some people don't go with it and they second guess themselves, and then they end up, upset later. So I will say we all have a certain amount of awareness. Some people call it angels. Some people call it instinct. Some people call it survival mode. Some people call it just knowing things through life. Sometimes kids don't have this at an early age. But go with it. Okay, go with it. All right, people, we're going to take a quick little break. We'll be right back with more right after these messages.
You're in the studio with Fred Penny, managing attorney with Penny and Associates Injury Lawyers. Fred, tell us what makes you the number one choice for handling personal injury cases.
Most of our firm is made up of former insurance company trial lawyers with extensive experience handling all types of personal injury matters. We believe that gives us a distinct advantage.
That's Penny and Associates Injury Lawyers, with locations throughout California. For a free consultation, go to pennyandassociates.com or call 1-800-616-4-LAW. That's 1-800-616-4-LAW.
Are you a self-published author that maybe underestimated the challenges of marketing your own book? I'm Suzanne Lynn, and we help authors sell more books through video interviews and radio advertising. You see, a professional video interview is really an author's secret weapon for marketing because it makes an emotional connection with your reader that can be posted to social media, YouTube, your book's landing page and website, your Amazon author page, and even sent to media to request interviews. We guarantee that video interview will be viewed by a minimum of 3,000 people in your target audience. And let's face it, no one can sell your book better than you speaking about it yourself. Plus, we can run commercials on our nationwide network of radio stations that targets your specific reading audience. Find out more at GiveMyBookWings.com. That's GiveMyBookWings.com. Again, GiveMyBookWings.com.
Hi everyone, Dave Levine here. The Dave Levine Show is back on the air, 10 to 11 a.m. Wednesday mornings on KMET 1490. Join me for an hour of Law & Order stories and commentary. Law & Order is now the number one issue for Californians. If you miss it live, you can hear or watch it 24/7 on either SoundCloud or live stream. See you there. Thank you.
Can't you see with just a few seconds?
Beljanski supplements and herbal teas, widely used in Europe, now the Beljanski formulas are available in the United States. Used by athletes, fashion models, the former president of France, and those in the know. Beljanski supplements and herbal teas can work for you. Call 212-308-7066. That's 212-308-7066. Visit our center in New York City. Our website is www.maisonbeljanski.com. That's www.maisonbeljanski.com. Feel better naturally. Beljanski formulas.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. Let's go to comments, social media. Don Hoover tuning in. Thank you, Don. We appreciate you. Viviana tuning in. Stephanie Reed says, hello, happy editing this glorious sunshine, awesomeness, busy day ahead for today. Bean Jenny tuning in. We appreciate you. Rosalie says, good morning. Good morning, Rosalie from Downing. Good to have you. Says, yes, lock your doors. I know I've actually told my mom to do that as of late, and we live in a pretty safe area, but I have caught people in the middle of the night just kind of perusing and seeing what they could do. And then one guy was like, can you help me out with my car? But it was like, it was the weirdest thing because I kind of called him out on it, and then there was like no vehicle to be found. It was like really weird. Stephanie Reed says, life is like the Gilmore Girls show because some episodes on that show relates to real life. I know I'm planning and looking and buying security cameras from B&H for my mom for Mother's Day. I will say that's not a bad idea. I see a lot of people as of late, especially in the apartments where we live, that have cameras technically in their windows, like even on the outer skirts, facing the driveway. So I say, oh, that's interesting. Rosalie says, I was at the store and saw this guy, but didn't pay too much attention. When I was checking out, I looked up and made eye contact. I knew he was going to follow me and grab my purse. I quickly walked out, and he followed. Fortunately, my van was parked right in front. I go to open the door, and the guy darts away. But then there's a man in my passenger seat. Oh, shoot. It wasn't my van. Oh, mine was a few stalls away. Got it. But I bet if I would have walked to mine, he would have grabbed my purse. Trust your gut. Okay, so I get it. So you got in the wrong vehicle. because you were really nervous and really scared. I get that. Weird, right, Jesse?
Yeah, it is weird. It's actually becoming more common. Women, you guys be aware of your situation because these men, they be crazy.
Yeah,
But no, it was a smart idea. If you feel unsafe, just go to a car, start talking to someone, pretend that you know them. So I'd be like, hey, can you help me? This guy's following me, blah, 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 blah. Most people will be like, yeah, okay, I'll help you.
Yeah. And you know what? that's probably the smartest thing. If you're a lady, go for the for the person. Just look like you're with somebody else. That's smart. Just kind of looking for somebody that looks kind of honest, and then go kind of join with them. Say, hey, I'm not wanting to scare you guys, but just I think I'm being followed. People go, okay, you can stick with us. That's the smartest thing. It's one of those things where it's hard to think of it in the middle of it all. But if you can lock anything in, just remember, I need to be with people that I can trust, okay? And you'll be safer for having done that. Even if you look weird at the end of the day, you just go, I had this feeling, this person. And then you just walk away from those people, and then, you're at least alive at the end of the day, right? Better than to go missing out of nowhere, which happens a lot more than we know, right? All right, well, sometimes, Jesse, I feel like there are smarter animals out there than people. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I can. Yeah. Okay, I agree with this 100%.
Okay. Well, and sometimes they just don't get their day in the sun. And I'm talking about a specific rat. I know a lot of people don't like rats. But you're gonna love this rat, and you're gonna say, "Oh," in a minute. He's an African giant pouched male rat. He was, the keynote was, the most successful landmine detecting rat for the nonprofit APOPO, which is a Tanzanian-based group that trains the species to detect landmines and tuberculosis, dubbing them hero rats. This is the little guy. He is so adorable. He looks like a little senior citizen. It reminds me of the Rescuers. And Jesse, what's your first thought about that little guy? Isn't he cute?
Oh my God, he's so cute. He has like a little collar and everything. So he detects landmines?
Did. He's dead.
No! You just broke my heart.
I know, but I had to. He's dead at the age of 8. Okay? At 8. But he was a little senior citizen guy. He's wise. Look at that face.
Okay. I'll be honest. Rats don't usually live that long, so I'm surprised he lived 8 years.
But isn't that
super cute?
Isn't he just adorable? He was credited with finding, get this, over 100 landmines and explosives in Cambodia. Do you know how many lives he saved at the young age of 8? Oh, if there was a rat heaven, he would need to be in this rat heaven. He is a smart rat. Magawa won a People's Dispensary for Sick Animals gold medal, the highest honor given heroic animals by the UK-based veterinary charity for his work in Cambodia in 2020. According to Apopo, Magawa passed away peacefully this weekend, having to celebrate his birthday. Oh, he's so cute. Telling you, see, people don't give rats enough credit. Magawa retired last year after spending 4 years. Oh man, that is a stressful exercise there. Discovering explosives with his incredible sense of smell. African giant pouched rats are larger than the average pet rat, but are not heavy enough to set off most landmines by walking over them. Oh, so that's the good news. Right? That's why they you know what? Good job for the people that helped train him. But that's a rescuer, man. That's the best type of rescuer. They need to do a movie on his life.
That would be awesome. I would love to see that.
Wait a minute. I got you something better.
It'd be cool if it was animated. What?
So I'm going to follow these people. They are on Instagram. Are you guys ready for this? Okay. They are on Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can share this without locking up the video here. Sometimes when I share this stuff, it doesn't work right. But here it is. Okay. So all you have to do is follow them online on Instagram. Here it is. Give it to you guys. Okay. Hero Rats. You type that in, and in the headline, it says, we train African giant pouch rats to detect landmines and tuberculosis around the world and save lives. If you want to give this little guy credit, you just follow all these little hero rats. Look at that. Oh my God, they're so cute. Oh my goodness. And these people, wow, those are big rats. I'm not going to lie. Like, you look at that.
God,
oh my goodness.
These things are like the size of small cats. Oh my Lord.
Yeah. But they're so affectionate. Look at that. And he feeds them well. And they find the landmines. Oh, I have a new respect for these rats. I used to have a pet rat when I was little. And I know people call me odd, but I will say this, yeah. But I didn't train it to be a hero rat. Look at this, it's so cute. That's good. The little rat, he's got like a little collar and everything. He's so adorable. And they save the people there because the people in those areas, you know, those landmines don't get detected. All you have is a kid kind of walking along it. Boom. No longer a leg, no longer an arm or shit. No longer anything else, right? Your life is gone. Due to people putting in dumb landmines, right? But look at this. He has a little collar.
Wow, this is amazing. I'm surprised I just heard about this right now. I'll be honest though, if I see these things in real life, I'll probably run and scream. It's only because I've never seen a rat this big. It is huge.
But it's not like the kind that is going to come attack you. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, it's not a New York rat, the one that goes, hey, walking here. No.
Yeah. It says, did someone say half price? Donate today and get 50% off our Hero Rat adoption package with plushie. He's got like a little cuteness. Oh, you can walk him. I mean, he is bigger than the average rat. We'll say that. There's one with, I think, wait, what is that? Is that? Oh, that's interesting.
This thing's the size of a small cat. It's big.
Oh, I see. They put them kind of like on a leash type thing over landmine areas to figure out where the landmines are. Then they mark them, and then they probably get rid of them like that. But they're so cute. I am in love with these guys already. They save people. There you go. Hero Rats. That's where it's at. You'll see it there. Great job to the humans that do this and take it on their own to do this. And evidently tuberculosis too? That's good. This is getting me to kind of think things over again. You know, certain types of animals have the ability to be trained, evidently, and rats are very, very smart. Better than to lock them up in like a, in a lab, putting them with a bunch of stuff. This is a smart one. Oh, you know what? Hero Rats everywhere. Good job. We need more rescuers out there. All right, people. We're going to take a quick little break. Follow them. So cute. Oh.
Join West Coast Business Review with Daryl McCants each Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock p.m. Daryl focuses on successful businesses from California's southern border to Canada, including the great border states of Arizona and Nevada. Every week, Daryl provides in-depth discussions and interviews with prominent leaders and innovators that makes all of our lives better and more productive. West Coast Business Review with Daryl McCants, Wednesdays at 4 o'clock p.m. right here on Smart Talk Radio.
Hello, listeners. Christopher here from The Christopher Show. Hey, I want to talk to you a little bit about CBD. Now, CBD is not approved by the FDA as of yet. Myself, as well as millions of other people across the USA, have used it with help for pain, anxiety, sleep, and other conditions. Now, you know, all CBD products are not equal. It really matters on where you get the CBD from. Now, I suggest you get it from a qualified pharmacist, and I happen to know of one. It's at Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, California. They only carry pharmaceutical-grade CBD products of the highest quality. So if you want the best, you go to Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions. Their staff is there to help you with all your CBD, pharmacy, and mobility needs. They're located at 1680 East 6th Street in Beaumont, California. Give them a call, 951-845-8252. Once again, it's Your Pharmacy Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, 951-845-8252. Once again, it's Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, California, 951-845-8252.
For all you truck and RV enthusiasts, TruckWorks right here in Banning is your one-stop shop for the best diesel performance and overall truck and RV needs. Whether you're towing, racing, off-road, or just cruising around town, TruckWorks specializes in truck and RV service, maintenance, repair, and performance upgrades for every light and medium-duty truck manufacturer. Bring it down to Terry and the guys at TruckWorks. Call 951-922-4776 or visit their website at mydieseldown.com today.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state? Did you miss sending out a prior year tax return? The IRS is out to collect now more than ever, and they'll use any means necessary. They legally can and will garnish your wages, take your money, and even seize your property. If you're behind on your taxes, call the Tax Relief Hotline right now at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000. You can legally get your tax debt under control, and in many cases, get the breathing room you need. Garnished wages, property seizures, bank levies can stop immediately, but you have to call. Many of our specialists are IRS enrolled agents. They know the system and how to make it work for you. Don't wait for the IRS to come down on you. Act now so you can get your tax debt under control. Call their Riverside office today for free info at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000.
Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. Everybody's tuning in on social media. Appreciate you guys and your comments. Everybody loves rats. Evidently, people do know they all loved rats. Yeah, my rat's name was Ariel. That's what I named her, and she was adorable until, of course, she bit my stepdad, and he was like, "Ow!" And I'm like, "Well, I mean, they do have big teeth, you know." So. You know what? Look, some people, and I've been following some people on social media, on Instagram, oddly enough, there's been a kind of an influx of certain type of little rodents becoming friends with people, and I say, good, just be careful with their teeth. That's it, okay? Don't put your finger near it, otherwise they will chomp down. You got to make sure they have carrots, you know, and then you kind of slowly kind of get used to them. Don't do it. I mean, you put anything in front of even a dog, and you put your finger in there, that dog is going to bite it, okay? If it's not, you know, already trained to not bite you like that, right? So just be careful again. That's what I'm going to say to that. Rosalie says, even selling or buying on Marketplace or Craigslist, always meet inside a store or even at a police department. So many people just want to rob you. A guy got killed in front of his teenage son while selling a game. So sad. Really? Jeez Louise. Well, thank you for sharing that, Rosalie. I did not know that. Sonia, for Shane, tuning in. Mark Blevins, thank you for tuning in. Let's see. And others, thank you. Jesse, what do you got going on over there?
Making fun of some police officers. Did you want to talk about that one?
Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and actually let's get that one right after this story, because I want to get this one out here because I saw this. This was probably the smartest article that I have seen with a dumb heading. Okay.
Okay.
And here it is. And Jesse, I know we say there cannot be people stupid enough to think like this, but we know there are. Okay? Here's a heading. Reasons you should not deliberately catch to get it over with.
Wait, what?
Okay, yeah, I told you. Some of these headings, I'm telling you. According to this was a question that happened at a dinner table, evidently over the holidays. And here it is. The question hung in the air like a bad odor, silencing the small group of fully vaccinated and boosted friends and family at my dinner table. Somebody said, why not just get and get it over with? It's mild, right? It can boost immunity. Okay. That's a person I would say, whoa. Let's talk a little. Let's talk this over. Does it make sense to get it when it's going to kill people? Doesn't make sense. Okay. Now, according to this list, it's actually a really good list. I read over this list. I go, okay, let's use our thinking minds. Let's not go with dumbness in the head, because we all know how TikTok videos can kind of get people to think dumb things. We all know about the Tide Pod challenge, or did we forget, right? Okay, so according to this, fully vaccinated, boosted, well-educated friend who asked was sincere, echoing opinions heard on many social platforms. So then they said, what are you thinking? The idea of intentionally trying to catch is all the rage, according to Dr. Paul Offit, the director of the Vaccine Education Center at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, with an exasperated sigh. He's like, yeah, that's all the rage. Oh, God, I don't know what's going on. Agreed Dr. Robert Murphy, who's executive director of the Harvey Institute for Global Health at Northwestern University Feinberg School of Medicine. He says it caught on like wildfire.
So they're doing kind of like chickenpox parties back in the days. Let's just catch it and get it over with. Wow.
Yeah, evidently. Thank you for saying it like that. He added with the warning, and it's widespread, coming from all types of people, the vaccinated, the boosted, and the anti-vaxxers. You'd be crazy to try to get infected with this. It's like playing with dynamite. This is Dr. Quinn. I don't understand people. In case it might have crossed your mind, here are the reasons why you should not try to catch or any virus, for that matter. That's like saying, let's get HIV because, we want to get it over with. You know what I mean? Like, let's go get gonorrhea because I want to get it over with. You know what I mean? Let's go get chlamydia because I want to get it over with. Who's thinking here? Is anybody thinking? Oh my God. Here's some statements here. This is why I have to cover this, people, because I guarantee you're going to know somebody that knows this. One, they say it's not a bad cold, okay? It's not. They say significant fever, body aches, swollen lymph nodes, sore throats, and heavy congestion are reported, and those are in milder cases of the variant. They said it leaves people debilitated for days. They said people are talking about like it's a bad cold. It's not a bad cold. It's a life-threatening disease. If you hold that in your head, do you want to get malaria? I mean, nobody even knows what malaria is, right? But just the answer is no. Trust me, the answer is no. Do you want to get yellow fever? Trust me, even though it sounds like fever, you don't want to get yellow fever, okay? Do you want to get polio? Trust me, you don't want polio. You've probably known people that. You put it in those categories. And then this is why I don't like alpha, beta. It just sounds too unassuming. It sounds so... It sounds like when they would go, you know what I mean? It's this is where some people are a little too thrifty with this information. A recent study of over 1 million people published by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control found the risk of a severe outcome was higher in vaccinated people who were 65 or older, people with weakened immune systems, or people who have had at least one of the following health conditions: diabetes, chronic kidney, cardiac, pulmonary, neurological, or liver disease. Even people without underlying health conditions can get severely ill. And that's the thing. A lot of people don't know when they're already ill in this manner. Okay? Now, the situation that I talked about as of last week with the one who died all of a sudden, they think she had kidney or liver disease, which was exacerbated by the situation of and why she died at 28 with blood coming out of her 100%. That's what she was vomiting. Okay, that's what nobody wants to hear, but it may exacerbate an underlying disease you didn't even know you had. All right, so don't get it, okay? Don't get it in order to go, oh, well, now I know what I have. No, it doesn't work that way. Get well by not getting it at all. Anyway, I posted this list on my social media, so you can check it out, read it. Okay, it's on my main one. If you're not there, I'll repost a little bit later. But it's got a good list here. It just says don't get it just to get it. Okay, it doesn't work that way. All right, just know that. Okay, we're gonna take a quick little break. We're gonna make fun of some how shall I put it? Some police officers that evidently, well, they got a lot more time for gaming. That's all I can say. We'll be right back with more right after this.
Here's to your health with Joshua Lane. Ideas you can use to be healthy and stay healthy. The current thinking about beauty, fitness, and longevity. Every Tuesday and Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Wellness talk you can use. Here's to your health with Joshua Lane on KMET, naturally.
Mattress Brothers Overstock Mattress Sale. Just $3.99 for a foam-encased queen pillow top set. $3.99. Check out Mattress Brothers $3.99 Overstock Sale. Mattress Brothers at 120 West Redlands Boulevard in Redlands. The $3.99 Overstock Sale is on now. $3.99 for a foam-encased queen pillow top set. Mattress Brothers also has locations in Hemet, Riverside, and Palm Desert. The $3.99 queen pillow top sale on now.
Take KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. To KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
The Holiday Inn Express in Suites and Banning is distinctively suited for your travel time out of the car. Off the road, you'll find a courteous, welcoming staff and spacious rooms with desks, flat-screen HD TVs, and comfortable furnishings. Enjoy the complimentary breakfast buffet, high-speed internet, and fitness center and pool. The Holiday Inn Express in Suites and Banning, conveniently located at the I-10 near golf, gaming, and entertainment. For reservations and information, call 951-572-5500. That's 951-572-5500, or go online at HIEBanning.com.
Welcome back. It is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We got Jesse Sanchez over there. Those tuning in on the apps, we appreciate you. Download it. It's free, KMET 1490 AM. And if you haven't downloaded any gaming apps, I recommend that you do so, especially after this story, because I'm pretty sure you're not in a responsible league like these, man. What's going on there, Jesse?
So, oh my God, I laughed so hard. I'd rather not. So 2 LA officers lost an appeal and their jobs after they kind of ignored a robbery in progress to play Pokemon Go. Because you know what? You got to catch them all, right?
Right. Forget about the bad people. You got to catch the Pokemon.
Right. So instead of responding to a nearby call, Luis Lozano and Eric Mitchell were caught searching for Pokemon Go characters. Apparently that Saturday, a radio call for a 211 robbery in progress has been sent out, according to the ruling. The Macy at Crenshaw Plaza, located, of course it's downtown LA. Oh, Lord. So apparently a bunch of patrol cars, they're like, who's available to go check this out? And apparently these guys weren't responding, so they were tucked away in an alley trying to catch Snorlax. So yeah, I'm willing to accept officers, got to go to the bathroom, couldn't get to the robbery in time, blah blah blah, but not playing Pokemon Go. Come on.
Yeah, I find it funny that they appealed this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why you would appeal, obviously, when you knew what you were doing, right?
Right? That just makes it worse. I'd be like, come on, guys. Come on.
Well, I think, okay, this is one of those situations where I'm glad they had the cameras, right, to be able to record the situation. And that's exactly what they were able to prove. The video system in the patrol car captured the officers discussing how to catch a Snorlax and tried to capture the Were-Togetic in the game while ignoring a report of several people who were in the process of robbing a Macy's in the Crenshaw area. A police captain who arrived at the scene saw another patrol car parked nearby and wondered why the officers did not respond and answered it himself. So he was like, how come you guys are still right there? Okay, I'll take care of it, whatever. That's according to court documents. The officers claimed they hadn't heard the radio request for backup, but on the patrol car recordings, they were heard discussing whether to respond, and Lozano could be heard saying, screw it, according to the court filings.
Oh my God, oh my God, I'm crying right now.
The officers then heard. Man, I would want to be in this courtroom hearing this discussion of these two guys, man. For the next 20 minutes, discussing the GPS-based Pokemon augmented reality cell phone game and driving to various locations to capture virtual creatures, dude. They leveled up, man. They leveled up. They're probably like level 98 right now. They were fired after a police board of rights unanimously ruled that the two officers committed misconduct that was unprofessional and embarrassing and violated the public's trust. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I get that. The officers asked the court to overturn their firings. Yeah, you would. Arguing, among other things, that the recordings of their private conversations were improperly used as evidence, but the Superior Court judge denied the petition. The appeals court upheld that decision. Yeah, you know what? Look, at the end of the day, you're in a cop vehicle. Okay, I don't know what attorney made you think that you could claim that. You know what? I feel bad because I feel bad that Pokemon Go is used in this bad way because I love Pokemon Go. And I understand it could be a little addicting, especially when you're trying to level up. I think this is when location base was important, remember? And then they turned it off. It told you how many like feet away they were.
Yeah.
I think that was at its peak. Okay, so I'll give it to these guys that they're very committed to the game. But even Snorlax would say, Snorlax, right?
Right. I like the enthusiasm. I like the love of the game, but there's a time and a place. Your job is to, I guess, protect and serve. I mean,
just do your job.
Not to catch them all. I mean,
Pokemon are 24/7, man. Just
exactly. Like,
do your job. That's it.
Just do your job. That's all I want.
Yeah, you get paid good money for that. All right? There's a reason you're going to stay on the sidelines. I guarantee it. You're never going to make detective at that rate. And you don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? Anyway, so there you go. I love Pokemon just like the next people that do. All right? It's not Pokemon's fault. That's number one. I think if Pikachu were alive, he would say Pika Pika. Meaning, dumb, dumb, dumb. Don't do dumb. Right? Okay, so that's anyway, that's my point. I'm sticking to it. People, we're out of time. Make it a great day, whatever you do. Remember, life is worth living. Just remember, if you got Snorlax in your repertoire, then make sure to keep Snorlax. And don't forget about the Hero Rats. Go follow them, okay? Hero Rats is where I'm at 100%. I'm going to follow them for life because we need more like that. It's Hero Rats, APOPO, saves lives. Continue there. Help them out. And who knows, maybe you can adopt one. They're so cute. They have baby heroes. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. All right, bye-bye, everybody.
Woo!